We're back with another TBR Takedown TBR video, this time picking the third book on each shelf of this bookcase. I have been meaning to read Bonds of Brass by Emily Skirtsky in the Bloodright trilogy for years now. I am a big Star Wars fan. I love The Force Awakens, and though I didn't ship them in the movies, a thinly veiled Finn Poe fanfic wrapped in an epic space opera academy setting is right up my alley. On the next shelf, I had already read Kimberly Lemming's I Got Abducted by Aliens and Now I'm Trapped in a Rom-Com, and I gave it 3.5 stars. We could finally get off the ladder since these are floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. We transitioned from sci-fi romance to my fantasy romance shelf. I'm so excited to be reading Immortal Dark by Tigges Grima, and I know I should have read the series already, but who really won because I don't have to wait for the finale to the trilogy Infernal Vow. So I get to devour this vampire dark academia at once. I loved Lore of the Wilds, and I really wanted to get Lore of the Tides, but I actually ended up with Against the Tide by J.L. I'm really excited to read this as well because I actually love the Little Mermaid reboot, unlike some people, so it'll be interesting to see what J.L. does with this novel. A Magic Steeped in Poison by Judy I. Lin was my next pick. On top of having a cool tea-based magic system, I am also psyched that this is one of my secondhand picks. I love reading my secondhand books because they were cheap, but if they're unread, they aren't doing anything for me. Now, I am a mood reader, and I do consider a home library like a wine collection there to sample at your leisure, but after a 5-year reading slump, I'm excited to take down this massive TBR. Next up, we have A Cursed Son by De La Tao, Remnants of the Fallen Kingdom, Book 1. This is a special edition that is super beautiful, and I also had this on my January TBR, so I'm excited to finally get it finished. The next book was part of the Earthsinger Chronicles by L. Penelope. I absolutely adored Song of Blood and Stone, gave it 5 stars, but I didn't want to start in the middle of a series I haven't finished yet and reread book 1. So I kept going through the bottom shelf, and I finally settled on a novella that maybe shouldn't be on my fantasy romance shelf. It is Kai Ashante Wilson's The Sorcerer of the Wild Deeps. It isn't technically a romance, but both books feature heavy romantic elements, so I just stuck them both here. Shout out to my mom for giving me these prompts, and I will be reading them in May. Also, I'll leave you with the original music from a mixtape created by the author of Resonate, a sci-fi musical romance.